while, why don't we,
Take a...
Oh, yes, Joshua. Yes, we have a coin here. Let's say, heads is Eirika, tails is Ephraim. You ready?
Ready.
Right, here we go.
And it's heads.
We're going with Ephraim. No, it's tails.
I thought...
We're going with... No, it's tails.
Alright. Oh.
Are you blind? No, it's tails.
Oh.
Looks like we're going with Ephraim.
Duh.
To Ephraim! To Grado! Yeah! Will you go with Ephraim? Heck yeah! Prince Ephraim. Is that you, Seth? I'm almost ready to depart. I'm leaving Eirika in your care. Actually, my lord, we have the honor of riding with you. What? What about Eirika? The princess informs me that she will be accompanied by a Fralian escort. She tells me she does not need a large retinue like me on such a small ship. Don't cry, Seth. I understand, but we must be prepared for anything. You should really go with her. I'll be fine, Seth. Please go and attend Eirika. No, she told me to go away. Excuse me. Lord Ephraim, this is Lady Eirika's wish. She implored us to lend our blades to you on the front line. She spoke to each of us individually. She knelt before us and beseeched us to go. She used her whiny, emphatic voice.
We get the idea.
Her sincerity, her concern, we could not help but be moved by her plea, and the voice was starting to kill my ears.
We get it.
Oh, Eirika. Very well, you'll all come with me. But steel yourselves. This will not be an easy journey. I want only volunteers who are unafraid of meeting death. I'll let the others know. I must tell you, my lord, they are already preparing to depart. They know the risks they are taking, and not a one will be deterred. Yay! Well, let's, onward! Woohoo! Here we go!
Yeah. I thought he was heading south.
Yeah, me too. And, there we go.
2 available destinations.
What is this? The Tower of Valni has appeared to the east of Castle Fralia on the world map.
Oh, I see.
Once held by Grado's troops, it has become home to a host of dark creatures. Oh dear. Battling these monstrosities is a good way for units to gain strength. That's nice. Try using the tower as a training area to gain extra experience. Be aware, you cannot save your battle preparations for tower skirmishes. Once you clear a tower map, you'll have access to the next floor. Each floor is more difficult than the last, so come prepared. Dark creatures may also appear on the bases on the world map. To engage these demons in combat, simply place the cursor on their location and press the A button. If the battle goes poorly and you're in danger of losing units, use the retreat command on the map menu to withdraw your troops. However, a brilliant tactician like myself shall never need such backhanded tactics, but, at this point...
Say, what's that red triangle in that... Oh!
Oh, hello.
Monsters on the Atlas Plains.
Oh dear. Oh dear, we'll get to them later, I think. And that looks very interesting, but, for now...
Do we have time for this?
We don't have time for this. We're playing as Ephraim, dammit! We're going onwards! Onwards!
Let's go to Fort Rigwald!
Rigwald.
Ridgewald.
Rigwald.
Ridgewald.
Rigwald. Wigwaldo. Find Wigwaldo!
Ridgewald Wibble Wobble. Ow! I thought you were just gonna poke me.
Poke!
Ah! There.
Happy now. Ephraim begins his march south toward Grado from Castle Fralia. Upon conquering Rene, the Grado Empire has set its sights on Fralia. Really? However, Inez and his troop meet the invaders at the water's edge. And ugly bastards they are. Against all odds, Inez halts the invasion, keeping Fralia's border intact. Good. Ephraim coordinates Fralia's troops in an effort to advance the front lines. Unbeknownst to Ephraim, but knownst to us, Grado forces are waiting for them at Fort Rigwald. They fortified their positions and plan to wait out Fralia's siege. Oh, we'll see about that. Undaunted, Ephraim remains determined to root out Grado. And when he's determined, he's determined. Chapter 9, Fort Rigwald. Grado Keep. The sacred stone of Fralia has already been taken care of. How is it that the stone of Rene continues to elude us? Glenn, Walter, find the children of Rene. Find them and take from them the bracelets they wear. Glenn, take Eirika. Walter, take Ephraim. Find them, conquer them. Yes, your majesty. Excuse me. Eirika, eh? She's a ripe little peach. And her brother Ephraim, he's better prey than I'd imagined. I can feel my blood rushing at the thought. This might be fun after all. You're creepy.
Freak.
Anyway, well, bad guy. Kalek, Riev. Shatter the remaining sacred stones. Kalek, take Johanna. Riev, take Rostam. Go, crush the sacred stones they have. Crush them! Crush them! Excuse me.
He seems a little depressed to laugh like that.
Sorry. As you will. I'll begin making arrangements for Rostam's downfall immediately. Bah, why am I stuck with Johanna? Accursed ill luck. I became a mercenary to escape that wretched place, and I must go back? You whiner. Dussel, go to Frelia. Punish the Frelian army and our commander, Ephraim. Begging your pardon, your majesty. Now that you've conquered Renee, what are your plans for her citizens? The country is in ruins. Thieves and bandits swagger about as if... Leave them. But, sire... Sir Dussel, the Emperor has spoken. Please. Selena, remain here in the capital. We shall have new orders for you shortly. Understood. Dussel, come to your senses, please. You're nice. And you sound like a very bad imitation of Patrick Stewart.
I thought he was Sean Connery.
Like I said, a very bad imitation. Please, your majesty. Very bad. Grant me the privilege of a single question. You vex us. Your majesty, you know that I will gladly lay down my life for an honorable cause. But these orders, and all of our recent actions, they are not just. If I saw any way in which this invasion protected Grado, I would hold my tongue. But now, Renee is left ungoverned to drown in chaos, and we gain nothing. Why do you wage this war? What is it that you hope to achieve? Even though that has two questions, goddammit, I want answers, man! You sent our men to fight and die for nothing. This isn't war, it's murder! Oh, now you've used the M word, you've done it. Dussel. This decision is ours to make. You have no voice in these matters. Punish me if you must, your majesty, but I implore you. Please rethink this. If this continues, Grado will... Dussel. Go to Frelia. Crush the Frelian army and he who leads them, Prince Ephraim. Your majesty, have you gone deaf? Dussel, go to Frelia. Crush the Frelian army and he who leads them, Prince Ephraim. Yes, your majesty. I saw you back there. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing to nice, pretty lady? Huh? Huh? What are you doing? Commander Gab. We captured a Pegasus Knight snooping about outside. Ow! Stop it! Hey, that hurts! Ooh, you didn't tell me she was such a treat for the eyes. This prize is worth catching. I came for Ephraim. If you do anything to me, he will not be merciful. I like her. Throw her in a cell. I'll spend the evening giving her a thorough interrogation. You beast! That is Fort Rigwald. It has stood unconquered for generations. Its defenses are legendary. And now we're going to beat it to the ground. Anyway, but it is the jewel of Grado's fortifications, and its walls have never been breached. Yeah, they said that about it. Anyway. And if we don't capture it, any attack on the capital will be pointless. Tell me what you see, Seth. Do we have the power to take it?
Yes.
It's a daunting task, and we have no promoted units except for me, and I kind of suck. The enemy has the advantage of both terrain and numbers. But what about in morale? Do you suspect the soldiers may be unwilling to fight? Anything's possible. This war is a sudden thing, but Grado and Renee have long been friendly. Before these hostilities, our nations were allies. No, closer even than that. This is the Emperor's war, but the hearts of the people are not so swift to change. For example, General Dussel, one of the Imperial Three they call Obsidian. He was the one who taught me what I know about fighting with the lance. Dussel's sympathies are sure to remain with Renee, and with our cause. He is loyal to Grado, but he has no love for war. I'm sure he will speak with me. And more than that, Prince Leon has been my friend for years. He can be timid at times, and perhaps was unable to oppose his father in this. But I'm sure he detests this fighting and shares my opinions. Prince Ephraim. There must be some Grado soldiers within these castles who do not want to fight. If we can rush the fort and seize the throne room, I believe they will surrender. Optimism here may be deadly. Still, it's a far better plan than challenging the main army face to face. Eirika is on her way to Ralston to help end this conflict. We cannot afford to wait here for much longer. Besides, you know I'm the descendant of Master Chief, or the predecessor, or whatever. Anyway, I'm the spirit of John 117. Let's go! Come on! We must take this fort and then press on to the capital itself. Let's go!